guys, welcome to a brand new episode of I'm Latoya Renee. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, hey y'all. Today I want to talk a little bit about the scale that I've been using because it's pretty neat. I found it looking at another YouTuber's page. It's by a company called Renpho off of Amazon, and the scale tells you a lot more than how much you weigh. So I want to show you it, hop on it, and then give y'all the latest and greatest data. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, so here's my lovely scale by Renpho. There's the logo there, so if you want to look that up. I'm going to hop on it, see where we are today. $216.4. Alright guys, so I just hopped back on the scale because I was holding my camera and my tripod all at the same time, and I didn't like the number that the scale showed. So when I did it without it in my hand, it popped up as 215.4. So we're going to run with those numbers and look at the data that was collected along with those numbers. So the first thing when you hop on this app that you're going to see is the actual weight that you are. So like I said before, I'm 215.4 pounds, and it shows up as red because they have a scale on here that basically says underweight, normal, overweight, and obesity. And of course, I'm on Wegovy for a reason. I am obese. So it's in the red, and it pretty much says that anything over 195 pounds for my height is obese. So it's in the red. And as a result, my BMI is in the red too. When I click on BMI, it says 33. Obesity is 30 and above. So no surprises there. It's going to be in the red. And then of course body fat's going to be in the red too, because I got weight to lose, y'all. So for body fat, it says 40.7%. On the scale, it has essential fat, athletes, health, acceptable, and obesity. And of course, I'm in the obesity category. And what starts the obesity, what marks as obesity is 32% or higher, and I'm at 40.7. Already knew that. We got weight to lose. So let's go to the things that I'm in the yellow on. So it's teetering into bad. For yellow, I've got subcutaneous fat. It says 35.5%. On their scale, it says low, standard, and high. Of course, I'm high. And high starts at 26.7%. To give some more information on what this actually is measuring, it says the ratio of subcutaneous fat stored in your skin to your body weight. That's what subcutaneous fat is. Or next thing that's in the orange or yellow is visceral fat, which I think some of you may already know. This is the fat that's surrounding your organs. And it mainly resides in your abdominal cavity. This is fat that you do not want to have, guys. It puts stress on your organs. So I am a 14. I will say this, when I first got this scale, I was 17, so I'm going in the right direction because the lower the number, the better you're doing. But I am in the high category. 11 and 15 is high. Sorry for changing my location, and you're just gonna see things in the back because my battery died and I've got to put it on the charger. So there's that. So looking back on this chart, the next thing that I see that's like in the yellow or whatever is my basic metabolic rate. Yeah, basal metabolic rate. I'm sorry. And that is in an inactive state. This is the minimum necessary energy needed, y'all. So on this scale, I am 1622. That means standard is not met. I should be 1,723 or higher. So this scale's a little different in the sense that the lower the number, the bad, the worse off you are, and higher the number, the better you are. The final thing that falls into the yellow kind of category is my metabolic age. Whew. I have not shared with you all how old I am. I don't think. I'm mid-30s. That's all I'm going to say. My metabolic age is 42. So I'm tracking older than what I am. So that I'm showing up well on, that I am in the green on, is fat-free body weight. So I'm sitting at 127.8 pounds. Body water, I'm sitting at 40.7%. The scale says that that's low. Yeah, this is low. 45 and above would be 45 to 60 is normal. So I'll be honest with you guys, I am someone who struggles tremendously with drinking water, so that does make sense. I'm surprised I'm not lower. So it's just my story. Skeletal muscle is low as well. I'm at 34.6. It says anything less than 40% is low. Skeletal muscle is the ratio of muscle involved in the mechanical system of our limbs and other parts of our body. So we've got to work on that. Protein is also low. I'm at 13%. 14 and below is inadequate. So I'm getting close to being at the, standard or adequate rate. Protein, of course, it plays a vital role in the body as it builds and maintains muscles, organs, and other tissues. So I'm working on that. I have increased my protein intake, all those things. So there is that. All right, let's talk about the things that I'm doing good. Now that I've got beat up and reality is right in front of me, let's talk about the things that I've done good. So let's start with fat-free body weight. It says that this is muscle in addition to body fat. And it's a major component of your body weight, and I'm at 127.8 pounds. I don't really know what to make of it, but it's in the green. Muscle mass, I'm at 120.2 pounds. And what is considered, let's give you like the inadequate, standard, and adequate ranges for this. So inadequate is 80.4 and below. Standard is 80.4 to 93.6 pounds. And then anything above 93.6 pounds is considered adequate. So I'm at 120.2. That is encouraging to see because I do feel like I've got quite a bit of muscle mass in my upper body, although it does not look like it in this shirt or in this position that I'm sitting in. My upper body is pretty, muscular. My quads are pretty muscular. Can't wait to see when this fat just disappears. But that is encouraging to see because I feel this way. I feel like I've got good muscle mass. So it's encouraging to see that the scale is reflecting that. The next thing is going to be bone mass. Bone mass or bone tissue consists of bone minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, etc. And bone matrix, which is collagen fiber, ground substance, inorganic salt, etc. per unit volume. And it says that I'm at 7.6 pounds of bone mass. That's average. The average is 5.4 to 8.6 pounds. Above average is 8.6 and greater. And then of course below average is less than the 5.4 pounds. So I'm doing good in those areas. So that is good to see. I think all of these things, looking at all these things are very, this is good information, good stuff to have in the back of your head. Good things for you to track. Especially as you work on your health journey, whether it's just simply taking a weight loss medication or taking a weight loss medication and exercising, eating better, all the things. It's just good to look at these numbers and kind of know where you started and where you're going. And this particular scale does let you know, hey, like for example, it's telling me I still need to lose 35.4 pounds to get to my goal weight. So it keeps track, it lets you know. It let me know that the last time I hopped on the scale, I was a pound heavier, so I've lost a pound. It also is letting me know that my BMI has gone by 0.2 of a pound. So it's cool to like look at this stuff to see where you're at. I will say I am someone who measures themselves on the scale daily. It's just a habit. Like I get up, I wake up, use the bathroom, my scale is right next to my, toilet essentially. So like I hop on it just to, to be able to log in this data, because when I hop on it, the app is Bluetooth to it and it logs the data. I want to be able to follow good trends over time. Like if I want to be able to look back, let's say 2 months from now, I look back to today and say, oh, okay, at this point I was here and look at how far I've come. So that's why I hop on it. I don't hop on it necessarily to, pray for a pound that I've dropped. I mean, it's great if it does, but I really hop on it more so to have consistent data in this app so that I can really see how far I've come and what I do need to like work on or be mindful of, because I'm searching for overall health. I'm not just looking for weight loss. I'm looking for overall health, which is why I said earlier that looking at my visceral fat is super important to me, because y'all, I'm at 14 and I'm really trying to get like to 6 or below. So, because that's considered excellent. So, yeah, so that is what's going on here. Like I said, the scale is made by Renpho. That's R-E-N-P-H-O. The app is also called Renpho. It's super cool because you can Bluetooth it to your phone. Every time you step on, if your phone's nearby, it's going to pick up all that data and measure. And it's got some other little features on here like community stuff or whatever. I'm not really interested in that. I'm really just more so on this to track my personal data, but it's a nice little scale. And it's nice that it gives you a little bit more than what your current weight is. So, that is all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's not too weird because I've switched locations a couple times because this battery on this Sony camera is, you know, not wanting to cooperate with me and what I'm trying to do for the day. So yeah, there's that. If you have any comments or questions, please make sure to put them in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to turn those notification bells on if you have subscribed, you know, so that you get the latest and greatest whenever I drop some new content. Yeah. And also too, let me know how your weight loss journey is going. I love reading y'all's, you know, tales or stories of what you're going through. I know one young lady was telling me that, you know, she's lost a little bit more than me. We're about at the same point, but her concern is that she is extremely suppressed as far as her, you know, desire to eat, and she's really having to force herself to eat. You know, that is something that I felt here and there, not consistently, but I can definitely relate to it. And I really just appreciate her sharing that, because it does help me, me as well, know that, okay, it's not just me. Like, I'm literally having to be like, hey, you haven't eaten in hours. You need to eat. Or, hey, you know, you need fuel to get through this day. Like, you need to eat, sis. So, yeah, just continue to share y'all's journeys with me. I'm a newbie in this thing. I'm no expert at all. I'm just someone who's willing to share their story, and hopefully help others, and just, you know, inspire others, especially people who look like me and who are going through the same things as me. Sorry about the scream in the background. I am a mama. But that is all I have for y'all today. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.